Welcome to Two Chimps on a Davenport.
Episode 53. 3 chimps tonight. We got Sports John and Gay John.
Oh.
Or those could be interchangeable,
Fuck
actually.
that, man.
Those could be interchangeable.
You guys
Sports
both
John.
like sports.
Yeah, but I'm the one who doesn't like penis.
Oh.
I'm the one who doesn't like penis.
I like my own.
My name's spelled correctly.
Maybe 3 times a week.
Jahan. We've got Jahan.
If it's easier, you
John.
can just
Silent
call me
J.
by my real name if it makes it better. Yeah.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ernie.
Ernie. Yeah, or Ernie.
Anyways,
Hello,
we've got a show that's composed by Explicit D, myself. For the
You're a terrible host.
third time
I
in a
can't
row.
wait to take this over. Take this back over. I'm just fucking with you. Continue.
Yeah. All right. So, this last week, I got blackout drunk. So that's always a good story to start with, right?
Go for it. Now, do you remember?
So, I
Should I
can
tell the
say
story?
part of it. I could say my part of it. So, Saturday night, our friend who has a child had a first-year birthday party.
Who, by the way, doesn't seem like she should have a child.
No. She's the most irresponsible person
Yeah.
I know.
Just to throw that in there.
No.
I don't even know her or her parenting capabilities, but just the stories you tell me, it's just like,
Well, minus her being late, I don't think it's that bad anymore.
Being late, like to
Late.
everything
Late
that
to
she's
everything
ever
that she's ever
needed to
Right.
be on time to.
Besides that, she's not bad. Anyways,
No, she's a good mom.
yeah.
She's still full of drama. And
Yes.
all chicks are, man.
this one's
Drama times 10.
there you
It's
go.
not even, it's just like it's attracted to her.
Like she's Johnny Drama. That's how much drama.
It just,
Terrible
like,
joke.
sucks.
I won't say that again.
Some people are just like prone. I think she's prone to stuff happening.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hence, never mind.
So,
Yeah, hence her having a kid.
she has like
Yeah,
a
my pregnancy.
party with like, I don't know, how many people? 30 or 40 people?
Mm-hmm.
Like tons of free beer.
Mm-hmm.
But what was it for, though?
Her birthday.
Her kid's first birthday.
kid's
Yeah.
birthday.
Oh, yeah. The theme was...
Or her motto was,
Yeah.
if her kid's not going to remember it, why should she? Well, why should Uncle Dan? And I didn't remember it. But they had these, like, I don't know, martini things, Cosmos or something.
Hey, you were
it's like
telling me about that.
vodka and apple pucker. So
Apple
it's like,
teenies, dude.
okay, whatever you want to call them, man. It's like alcohol with alcohol.
Uh-huh.
And whoo-wee, I must have had
Yeah.
quite a few of those things.
Yeah, you guys went over there like
At
like
5,
4 or
30.
5, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I texted him and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm already drinking apple peenies." Like, all right.
So yeah, we just get ripped. And I'm just talking to everyone at the party.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people I haven't seen in a while, just, acting like they're my best friend.
I was kind of expecting it to be a much younger crowd. And she said she invited like 70 people.
Yeah.
But there's nowhere near that amount of people there.
No.
And it was all like her parents' friends and
It's a
stuff like
birthday
that.
party, man.
Well, there's and lots of
With the
old-
amount of alcohol there.
Yeah, but okay, if you weren't really good friends with her and you got invited to that, like if you were just kind of a
Yeah.
acquaintance and she said, "Hey, come over to my parents' house for my kid's first birthday party," and she really didn't go into details about it, you wouldn't really expect it to. I mean, how many first birthday parties have you been to where there's
There was only one other kid.
a colossal amount of alcohol?
There was 2 babies at this party.
Yeah.
The rest were adults.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it was just the way that she was talking about it. Like, supposed to be like a cocktail party, and all the women were supposed to dress up real nice.
And they did.
And they did.
Did you?
I did. I wore a
Nice.
nice button-up and deodorant. I mean,
Some cologne. I wiped my ass that day.
I wore my...
I
Exactly.
did the triangle before we went out.
I wiped my ass that day. Exactly.
That's just
you have to look
disgusting.
But then after the party, after the children went to sleep, we all went to the tavern again, the DTC tavern.
So I was basically blacked out for this half of the story.
Right. And, we got there, did a little drinking, a little dancing, and we sat down after a while. I was just kind of chilling upstairs, like that upper bar area. And one of the employees of the bar comes up to me and says, do you know Dan and Jesse? Like, yes, I do. I do know them. Yeah,
Did you catch them in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Because they do that when they get drunk.
Oh, they practically could have been doing that.
They fellate
neither of them remember the night, so they could have been blowing each other in the bathroom if someone told them that they were blowing each other in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But they both got kicked out for throwing up in the parking lot. Or no. Not prevented from re-entering the club because he threw up outside.
Yeah, so I went out, apparently threw up, tried to get back in. And the guy's like, you can't come back in, you just threw up outside. I'm like, no, I didn't. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I threw up, so my stomach's empty, and I want to buy more liquor. Yeah. Let me in. This is good business.
You can rally.
I couldn't remember 5 seconds before. My memory was at 0 capacity. Mm-hmm. And so I actually remember that part, talking to that guy. Mm-hmm. And I remember sitting down in the front area, the doors.
The foyer is what they kept saying to me.
There's outer doors and inner doors.
It's motherfucker, what's a foyer? What are you talking about?
Speak English, you cheese-eating surrender monkey.
So I was just sitting there, and then Jesse walks in. I'm like, oh, hey, Jesse.
And he was blackout drunk and throwing up, too. So.
Yeah. And then we just waited for you and appeared at home.
Yeah, and appeared at home.
And then I wasn't sure that I had puked until yesterday when I saw there was puke on my pants. Because I wore the same pants, and I'm like, oh, yep. Yeah, I definitely puked.
This is that one time a month I need to wash my jeans.
Yeah. My favorite part about that story is the time. The time it takes. Okay, so to get from where we all live to the tavern is a good 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. And how long did you guys stay there? An hour, maybe? You said?
Yeah, hour and a half. Not that long. Not very long at all. Before everyone was just fucking tired because we started drinking at 5.
Yeah.
Well, I never asked you. Did you have a sober ride down there? Or
I'm not sure.
How did you guys get down?
I'm not sure. Kendra seemed pretty sober. No, or don't remember.
I have no idea. Dude.
Yeah, she was sober-ish.
I don't remember the ride to or the ride from.
So the ride back this time, were you opening the door and closing the door and
no,
yelling
because
rape?
No, because in the SUV that we drove there, there was no. There's a center console, and there's me and one other girl in the front seat, and then 4 people in the middle thing, maybe 5, I don't remember.
And me and Jesse in the trunk.
And then Jesse and Dan in the trunk. It was laying down, so I wasn't doing anything to get the cops' attention, and I actually remember the entire night.
So you weren't.
I'm on a streak.
Except for the part where you barfed and mopped it up with a towel.
No, I did not do that. I did not do that.
What happened?
There is a mystery barf towel in our washing machine. So all 3 of us deny putting it there.
Okay, well,
and
you
all
and
3 of
Jesse
us
don't
deny
remember.
puking. But we don't know if it came from there from Saturday.
No, I do know it came from there from Saturday. Because I was going to do my laundry on Friday, and Jesse was doing his. Mm-hmm. And then I waited till was it yesterday, Monday, to do my laundry because I was drinking the whole weekend.
All right.
And then on Monday there was a barf towel, disgusting, just one towel in the laundry machine waiting to be washed, just sitting there covered in barf. I pulled it out, has this been washed already? What the fuck? It's just covered in food in barf residue, and just smelled like shit. I was like, ugh. Oh, I'm not washing my shit with that. That is gross.
Here's my theory.
Okay. Conspiracy theory? I want to see how off the wall you can get with this theory.
I'm not getting that off the wall.
Oh, damn.
Okay. So,
podcast barf towel theory.
Jesse and I.
Barf towel theory. Write it down.
And I.
That's a start.
Both vomited. In the parking lot at the bar.
Yeah, just because you throw up once doesn't mean you're done.
Yes.
John has a history of throwing up after leaving the bar. Throwing up in the morning or throwing up in the middle of the night.
I do, but I always remember.
And John has a habit of using towels to clean up things.
Who doesn't have a towel? Who doesn't have a towel?
I use paper towels.
For barf?
Probably.
If you threw up in the bathroom upstairs, you would wipe the area around the toilet.
Dude, I would find... Okay, if I was drunk enough to just throw up on the floor of a bathroom, I would find the first thing that was absorbent, whether it be a t-shirt, pair of boxers, jeans, anything. I wouldn't go to the kitchen and I'm going to get some paper towels. I'm going to get some Bounty.
Okay, here's the other thing about me.
They're double absorbent.
As far as I know, I have 100% accuracy on barf. I either go in the tub, in the toilet, or outside. I've never missed inside. When I was inside, I've never missed.
So it was the first time.
The thing is, I didn't black out at all this weekend.
Yeah, I mean...
But you went to bed.
Well,
drunk as hell.
Given his...
No, not
given
that
his
drunk. That's
amazing recollection of the night's events,
Mm-hmm.
I would put it more on you or Jesse.
Okay, well, there's no trace of where the barf was cleaned up from either.
Was it cleaned up?
What do you mean?
Is it all cleaned up in the bathroom?
We don't know where it was barf.
That's a clue. We need to research where
We don't know where
the barf was.
we don't
cleaned.
know where the barf
If it's all
happened.
cleaned
We got to
up...
get like
I checked
CSI
the-
style like spray, like Dexter style spray, and like black lights to see where
If
there's
it's all
barf
cleaned
on
up,
the
who the
floor.
fuck cares?
No, it's just funny because
Well, I
like,
just-
it's
yeah,
just
you just
how
want
like
to- yeah.
ugh,
I
it
checked
smells
the
so terrible.
guest bedroom to make sure it wasn't in there.
like underneath the mattress.
I'm like,
it's
it's going to
sitting
be
there.
somewhere where we don't check
But the good thing is, whoever did it was considerate enough to say, hey, I'm not going to leave this towel in this pile of puke. I'm going to clean up my puke and go put it in the wash.
And don't-
And you live next to the washing machine also. So
Yeah.
you might have gone, thrown up, wiped it up with a towel, and then head back to your room and then tossed it in on the way back to your room.
So your washing machine is upstairs?
Yeah.
yeah, like right next to my room.
That's
That
quite
kind
odd.
of that sucks.
Yeah, that would really suck.
Why?
Well,
Because
you're
if
trying to
someone
go to
runs it
bed-
at midnight, it's
Yeah.
fucking shaking around and shit.
Well, yeah, and then you can just masturbate as loud as you want.
Ah! Ah!
I didn't think of that. I need to time my laundry and marathon jerk off sessions better.
You need to turn up the porn like crazy stuff. Well, the best thing to do is get the Bose headphones and plug them into your computer and just put them on
Oh,
when you're listening to porn.
I don't like to listen to porn.
That's
that's
half the
weird.
battle, man.
That is weird.
Hearing the chick moan. That's
No,
not
they
John.
say retarded shit and it takes me...
Takes you out of it.
No, well, you're watching dirty
Find
porn.
good ones.
You need to watch nice porn. Where couples are making love.
Like Cinemax style,
Not
with
like-
like where they have jazz music
Yeah.
in the background.
Not
and
like
shit.
not like spitting on their hand and saying, fuck my pussy and shit like that. You gotta watch the nice porn.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not like,
No, I know. I'm pretty familiar with the pornography.
you don't want to watch rough porn.
I had a subscription to Playboy for a time.
Yeah,
so-
Playboy's nice.
Yeah.
But there's no insertion,
There's not even bird. It's just like titties and like maybe a snippet of the bird.
Yeah, maybe
It's like standing up bird.
maybe
it's not like
maybe
spread
a
eagle
view
bird.
yeah, maybe a view of the landing strip. That's all.
Yeah,
It's like you're circling above waiting.
yeah,
to
you,
land.
yeah. You can
the
see
strip.
pubes if there are any, and that's
But they do have the
About it.
hottest chicks. So.
Yeah.
So I ripped a hole in my pants today. Or
Your
the other day.
pajama pants?
jerking off. Or okay, that's a great reason to watch the video version of this. So yeah, so we're doing video again for those listening. We didn't mention.
Oh yeah, we didn't. I don't know. There was like 2,000 views on the first 10 minutes, which was on the front page of our site,
Mhm.
and then the others didn't have more than 500.
Maybe you should just do 10 minutes.
So everyone who was bitching, no, the first 10 minutes isn't enough.
You mean on the very first one we
Yeah,
did?
because we just 10 minutes. They're like, we want more, and then
better
only
than
like
nothing.
500 people. I guess
Well,
those 500
dude, that's
people.
that's just
Those
Hey,
are our
we-
hardcore fans.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
There's
we're
only
all
300 people watched to the 6th video.
Okay, well, look at all of us. Are we people you want to watch for
No.
more than 10 minutes?
no, absolutely not.
I don't like looking at myself in the mirror for more than 10 minutes.
Well,
So you put the barf towel in our bathroom. You looked at yourself in the mirror and like had to,
Dude,
had to
I was
clean up the
fuck-
barf. That was
I was fucking sleeping when you sent me that text message asking me to go to the tavern.
that was at like
10:30.
Nine.
I went to
Oh,
I
really?
went to the Bulldog with Jared and
Oh,
I
that's
got
right.
tanked there and watched the Rapids game. And I came home, and that's when I texted you. I'm like, "Are you guys going somewhere or what?" Because
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna pass out if you guys aren't going anywhere.
Yeah.
So I watched the football game I was telling you about and just passed out.